so, Vic Mignogna has been re-invited to KamehaCon, a Dragon Ball convention, after being delisted a month ago, and Monica Rial canceled her appearance at that same convention in response to Vic Mignogna being re-invited. Good! Who needs that crazy purple-haired SJW, or anyone from Contamation for that matter?
The only thing in our society that bothers me the most is the way that men and women don't get along no more. That's really what's bugging me about it. Men and women just don't get along.
And what's this? Jamie Markey admitted on Twitter through private messages that she had no evidence against Vic Mignogna? So does that mean that Funimation fired Vic Mignogna over nothing? Over false claims? Oh boy, this should be good when this goes to court.
Chivalry is dead, and women killed it.
And what's this? Amanda Wing Lee confirmed that Netflix is redubbing Neon Genesis Evangelion with an entirely new cast and not using anyone from the original English dub? Great! I was never a fan of the English dub of Neon Genesis Evangelion to begin with. Every time I revisit this series, I always go back to the subtitle version because I cannot tolerate certain moments in the dub. Oh, and the end of Evangelion's dub is shit.
But you're lying. 悪く思わないでね。Hey, no offense taken. Ow! Oh, this is wonderful. We added a sound effect when she blows his brains out. I don't know if you can hear it, but you hear that little. We added that in just because it was so disgusting and wonderful.
The fans are complaining that Evangelion is being redubbed because they have nostalgia towards the old English dub of Evangelion. Fuck you. I am very much looking forward to June 21st to see Neon Genesis Evangelion in its high-definition glory. Especially having a better presentation of the end of Evangelion other than the shitty DVD that Manga Entertainment put out years ago. And because of this, I'm going to review it again. What's this? A voice actress by the name of Sarah Widdenheft set up a GoFundMe page after her brother was charged with possession of child porn? So let me get this straight. It's okay to support a GoFundMe page over somebody who was charged with child porn, and it's not okay to support the GoFundMe page to help out Vic Mignogna. Such hypocritical bullshit! Sarah Widdenheft is notable for being in the English dub of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, which I know some anime fans already know that dub was notorious for containing some of Jamie Markey's SJW bullshit.
何ですかその格好。いつも言われるから露出度を抑えたんだ。どうかな What are you wearing that for?
Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal demands were getting on my nerves, so I changed clothes.
And by the way, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is licensed, after all, by the great and wonderful Contamation. All the more reason why Funimation is on my blacklist. What's this? Todd Haberkorn was delisted from a panel at Zenkaikon 2019? And wouldn't you know, Monica Rial was one of his fellow panelists. Gee, I wonder why Todd Haberkorn got delisted from that panel. Now, on a side note, there is a content creator on YouTube that I really never cared for that actually did a rant about Vic Mignogna, and that would be Digibro.
If you ask me, it seems pretty obvious that Vic Mignogna is not the best guy. I mean, I have been hearing these accusations for fucking ever. Like, I've known about Vic Mignogna since 2004, when he was in, Full Metal Alchemist. At the time, I thought I liked his performance as Edward Elric. Once I saw the Japanese version, I didn't anymore. I think his voice is extremely obnoxious and grating. I hate him in most of his roles. So, like, I can't distance myself emotionally from this because I already hate the guy. I hate him as an actor. I hate him as a person. Having listened to him speak, having, like, seen footage from his panels, I think he comes off as a smarmy piece of shit, weird religious asshole. And listen to him and observe the things he's done. It is all, like, blaring warning signs. When you see a 50-year-old man in a skin-tight Affliction t-shirt hugging up on 14-year-old girls, who he then invites to his personal fan club and gives his personal phone number to them, then I think that's a lot of red flags. And there are so many stories across so many years, 15 years of accusations of this man who literally has close personal contact with underage girls in his fan club on the regular. And people are trying to say, like, oh, he's touchy-feely because he grew up that way. That's his bad. The motherfucker's in his mid-50s. He knows what is socially acceptable. He's been touring forever. So whether he's done anything that is even, like, really bad, at the very least, he's a dumb fuck who is clearly trying to get away with something that he knows he's not supposed to be doing, or at the very least that people don't want him to do, and that he's apologized for and continues doing anyways, And when you listen to the types of stories that come out, like, yeah, a lot of it's fucking bullshit. There's always going to be bullshit stories and people just throwing their hat in because they want fucking attention. I find it really hard to imagine that this dude I think he's, in my personal opinion, based on what I've seen, it seems likely to me that he's done worse than he's being accused of by these articles. Worse than what people have evidence for by happening to have photos of him looking like he's overreaching. We gotta consider that, yes, there are some women who are not okay with the interactions they ended up having with him.
And I never cared about Digibro because of his pretentiousness as well as that drunken rant he had when he was shit talking about other anime YouTubers.
I'm Digibro. I hate literally everybody. I hope I die soon. I'm tired of living in this fucking world. You all piss me off. I just want YouTube videos I can enjoy, alright? I just want people to make anime videos I can like. I don't want to be the only anime YouTuber I like. I love my own videos. I'll watch them all fucking day. I've made hundreds of videos about anime, making hundreds of great points, and these motherfuckers don't even fucking respect that fact. These motherfuckers are gonna make fun of me for making 14 videos about the Asterisk War, completely fucking ignore the incredible work I've done for the industry. I'm the greatest anime YouTuber. If you don't think so, fuck you.
And also, speaking of rants, he's been making a series of rant videos, and one that I found especially to be bullshit is his rant on Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is barely even a fucking rant to begin with. I have issues with The Legend of Korra. Now that would make a worthy rant video. Not Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's too good of a show to have a fucking rant over. Now, if this were about M. Night Shyamalan's film adaptation of The Last Airbender, then of course that would be worthy of a fucking rant video. What about Netflix's live-action remake of Avatar: The Last Airbender? That depends, because that hasn't come out yet. Now, about Avatar, there is another YouTuber by the name of Mother's Basement that was talking about the television series The Dragon Prince. And he did bring up Avatar The Last Airbender, and this is what he had to say.
When I watched Avatar The Last Airbender when I was growing up, it was something of a revelation for me. It broke down artificial barriers that I'd put up in my mind between American cartoons and my Japanese animes. It played to the strengths of both schools of animation while shoring up many of their respective weaknesses. And it told a story that resonated with me when I was young and that still affects me to this day. It is one of the best anime and one of the best TV shows, period, that I've ever watched.
Mother's Basement. Avatar The Last Airbender was heavily influenced by anime. It doesn't make it one because of that. It did not originate in Japan throughout its overall production. You fucking moron. What's next? You're gonna say that The Dragon Prince is an anime too?
Hey everyone, this is Robin from Anime Australia here. On today's episode, we're going to review a classic anime that beloved fans hold dear to their hearts and change animated cartoons for the Western audience, Avatar The Last Airbender. So if you want to watch some good anime, I highly recommend watching Avatar The Last Airbender. Thank you all for watching this video. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned to Anime Australia.
Now, Avatar The Legend of Korra was a great show in its own right.
What? This is a great show? As if!
And that's the real reason that I'd say this show carries the spirit of Avatar, because that series, above all else, also strove to start these difficult conversations. Different conversations, to be sure, about understanding different worldviews and cultures and finding balance between those on your own, but essential ones, nonetheless, for people at all stages in the process of growing up. This is a show that viewers young and old can find value and entertainment in, that is compelling for the world it builds, the stories it tells, the characters it creates, and the ideas that it presents. And if you've got any love for Avatar or any love for fantasy or anime or animation in general, I cannot recommend it highly enough.
I tried a couple episodes of The Dragon Prince to see if it was worth reviewing as soon as possible. The story and characters I think may have potential from what I've seen, but the animation really turned me off from wanting to watch more initially. Especially with its frame rate being intentionally choppy to mimic the frame rate of traditional hand animation. Here's a better idea. How about The Dragon Prince be hand-drawn in the first place instead of having to resort to 3D animation? Because this show is not going to age well in the years to come.
Look like this. There were far fewer costumes, far fewer ladies, like if any at all. Tons of kick-ass female engineers, you know, that run the rigs and everything. We've got wonderful ladies that direct. We've got wonderful ladies that ADR script adapt, like all over the place. The head of our production at Funimation is a woman. That's not exactly the most like yay girl power kind of thing to do. But if you watch Super, Bulma has turned into this strong woman, and she is not taking anybody's stuff. Like all of our society, the whole world is starting to go, hey, maybe this whole women thing, maybe they kind of know what they're doing a little. Maybe we should listen to them.
Who cares?
Like, what color your skin is, doesn't matter where you come from, what your accent is, what imaginary friends you have, or whatever it is. Like, I feel like everybody should be treated equally, and so I'm very happy that it's moving in that direction. A good question.
I think that's enough ranting for this video. I've said enough. And you know what? I want to end this video on a positive note. So there's actually a good reason why I'm bringing this up. I actually just got Avatar: The Last Airbender on Blu-ray as a belated birthday gift from my mom. And actually, I do plan on reviewing this show again, since I actually started reviewing stuff on my channel with Avatar: The Last Airbender as a complete series review, not an individual season review. Which is what I will do when I go back and review Avatar: The Last Airbender. And not only that, I'm also going to add The Legend of Korra as well. Now, what about the comics? You can bet your ass I'm going to review the Avatar and Legend of Korra comics as well. Also, it's been a while since I last did a countdown for this channel, and here's something new, a discography countdown, where essentially I rank the albums from a music artist and count them down from the lowest to the highest. Now, given my channel's history from 2016 to 2018, this one is so obvious that you probably could already tell what it is. So, without further ado...
Gotcha, bitch!
Radiohead!
Shut up, Wesley.
I've been planning on uploading this countdown for some time now. Ever since I uploaded my review of A Moon-Shaped Pool, their recent album, this has been a long time coming. I want to give closure to my series of Radiohead reviews because I'm sure some fellow fans are wondering where I rank these albums. Besides, I remember getting a comment one time asking me which is my favorite Radiohead album. So, to kind of answer that question, which I already did reply, but I want to give you the big picture, the full picture of where I stand with each of their albums. That's pretty much it. So, I've settled on releasing this countdown on May 15, 2019, which commemorates two things. It's the 3-year anniversary since I started reviewing albums on this channel, and it's also the 3-year anniversary since I reviewed Radiohead's debut album, Pablo Honey. So with that said, look forward to my upcoming reviews, live streams, and even that countdown I just talked about, although I do have another one later this year, which will be an updated ranking on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And anything else I put down in the next month or so. So, with that said, I'll be reloading for my next review, live stream, countdown, whatever. And I'll see you later. You know what, this is a rant video, so I guess I will end this video with some more Broly fan dubbing, because this is a rant video after all. So allow me to fan dub and rage.
Oh, I just love a good comedy. You SJWs are annoying. Monica, how much do you love your job? You did what you thought needed to be done. That's what I expect from a true freak. Ha! I've seen plenty enough. You're all bark but no bite. If you wish not to fight me, I understand. But I will continue talking about this as I see fit.
Come on, police. Arrest these crazy psycho bitches.